So tell me a little bit about this product, because it really is one of my favorite products for lice. It smells good. There's no chemicals. It's effective. I honestly would use this on my child. I would actually have this under my sink just in case something ever happened. Because people think, well, I'll rush out to the store and get the product, but you really want to have it on hand.
That's right. Cory, when I started my business 6 years ago, I tried many different products out there. And what I found is that the comb is just as important as the product. So I tried different products and I came up with a system that is very, very effective. And I go in and out of homes, so I know what works and what doesn't work.
Okay, so tell me, let's go from the beginning. You have the mint, you'd go this way, right? Mint shampoo. How would you, like I came to you with lice today. Thankfully I don't have it. But let's say I came to you and you picked through, you decided I had lice. What would your first, second, third, fourth step be?
Okay, so I do have a video how to remove head lice naturally that people can buy my product and watch my video. But the first thing I do is I put the mousse on. And what this does, it's a yeast enzyme mousse. It loosens the glue so that the eggs slide off easily. So I put this on your hair and I just rub it in the scalp, and then I put a layer of the conditioner over it. And then I just let it sit.
This conditioner, not the spray-in, actual conditioner.
Yes, the conditioner. Okay. And then I just comb through your hair to detangle it, get it all ready. And then I go to town with, I tell my clients, this is your new best friend.
So this is one of my favorite things about your products. It's a very unique comb, unlike any that I've ever seen. Not that they don't exist, but I've really never seen it. And tell me a little bit about this, because it has a spiral uniqueness about it that is sure to catch that nit, the first comb.
You know, the combing is just so important because you can prevent lice with your comb by checking once a week, and you can remove lice with this comb. And it gets about 85% of the bugs and the nits. Wow. And then the rest you have to manually pick out. But it's my power tool. I tell people, this is something you need.
Yeah. And it's metal, so it's not going to break if you have thick, coarse hair.
It's not going to break. It's gone through every type of hair you can imagine.
Right. No, it's a great comb. I love it. So then after you've combed through it, you shampoo?
I do. I shampoo, and then we just have a look to see if there's, anything that's been left. It's called nitpicking. And then we just continue. 4 to 5 days later, we do another treatment, and you're usually good to go.
That's fantastic. I know you have a lot more information on your website that goes into great detail for people that if they want to go check out your website, that would be a really valuable information for them to seek.
Right. Having been through this with my 5 children, I think I know the kind of questions people have.
Yeah.
The same ones I had. And just try to be so helpful and stick with people until we know it's gone.
Right. And to understand that it's almost like a rite of passage. I managed to get through this as a kid and I never had it, but then I got it now as an adult. And from my child, and I think it's a rite of passage. It's nothing to panic about, because there are great people like yourself creating fantastic products and methods to help us eradicate it quickly. So, Amy, one of the things that went through my mind when, and I know a lot of my friends were like, where did this lice come from? Why, God, did you create lice? Do you know the origin of it and where it derived from?
Well, head lice has been around a very long time. And it was even in ancient Bible days. Okay, Egyptian mummies, they found combs buried with, the Egyptian mummies. It's just been around forever. Even George Washington had a quote about head lice. So I know it's not going anywhere. We need to get on board with being more proactive.
So if the President of the United States has had it, don't panic.
Well, there's celebrities too, and you're just open and honest about it. Rite of passage for parenting.
It is, and I think that it's one of those things that gives you patience, another test of giving you patience and understanding. But more importantly, I think it's nice to know that there are chemical-free products and methods that will eradicate it quickly, because that is the main thing I understand and I wanted it out of my house.
Right.
And you don't want to have people over and say, don't sit on the couch because so-and-so has lice.
Well,
So you just want it gone quickly.
Right.
And I love the fact that you have made it possible for that to happen.
Right. Well, just remember, lice is a head issue, hair issue. Okay, I don't want people to panic once again and focus on their house. They've got to focus on combing and just making sure they let people know that they've been around.
Right.
Sorry, we had head lice. Please check your child. Please don't be embarrassed or afraid. Let people know, because your child will get it right back.
Right. That's right. Very good point. You want to stop it in its tracks.
That's right. We don't want to circulate the lice.
Right. So then, as far as your product is concerned, what would you say, this would be the key for me, because you can use this as much as you want, which is the nice thing about it.
Right.
It's chemical free, and you can spray that on, even if your kid goes to somebody's house for a sleepover, spray a little bit on, even if they don't have it, just to prevent it if somebody there did, and you not knowing it.
Well, here's a fact people don't really like, is that head lice like to return to the same heads. Head lice are pretty smart. And once
you're making me itch now.
Once they've been to your hair, they know. They're familiar with you.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying for sure your child will get it back, but there's a more of a chance that it could happen. So you want to arm yourself with the spray, and of course the comb. Be combing proactively. Don't go too crazy, make your kid crazy, but yes, do on wet hair, wet detangled hair, look for lice.
On wet hair.
Wet hair always.
Look for them on wet hair.
Yeah.
That's a good tip. Okay, so what else would you have to say if to your viewers or to myself, if they were concerned at all about, I think one of the things that happens is you have to send your child to school and all the kids know. Right. And so what would you say to a parent to let their kids say to the kids? Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I had that situation yesterday, and this little girl was very embarrassed. And I just tell the children, I've had lice, my kids have had lice. Everybody I know knows somebody that's had lice. And it's up to the child if they want to tell their friends. But we have to just be more open about it and take the stigma away.
Take the stigma away, that's right. We really do.
Right.
That's a good point. I'm so excited, Amy. I'm going to have this under my sink at all times, because I think it's a great product. And I'm just happy to be here, with you talking about it, because it's definitely one of those things that parents and kids and families, they retreat when they have it. Right. And it's really not a big deal. Right. It's just getting rid of it as quickly as you can, letting people know so that you don't keep recirculating it within your group, and having really good solid products and a method that'll get you through that.
That's right. And I think the most important thing is prepare yourself ahead of time. Learn about it. Have product on hand. Be ready, because when it happens, you don't want to be in a panic. Right. You just have to do the treatment and just make sure you get everything with a comb. I do have a service that will come to your home, and people feel very relieved about that.
One last thing I wanted to talk about your product was that after reading the ingredients, I realized that a lot of products that are specifically designed for lice can leave your hair really dry. It strips not only the lice and the glue, but it strips your hair color, it strips your oils, it strips everything good in your hair. And your product doesn't do that. It actually moisturizes and hydrates, and it won't strip your color, and it's an effective product. So tell me a little bit about that and why you designed it like this.
Well, I have people buy this product that don't have lice. They just like the way it smells, and it is moisturizing and luxurious. And so harsh chemicals are not needed to kill lice. You can use these products that are natural and get rid of lice.
Right. That's what I love the smell of this.
Yes,
I took a bath in it. It's fantastic, and this smells like something you could drink. Don't drink it, but it's all natural.
It's
so
minty
it's
smelling. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Amy. I'm excited.
Thank you for being here with me, and I know we've helped a lot of people. A lot of people are really stressed out over this.
Well, when you came to me and talked to me about this, that's why I wanted to talk about it, because it can be just as much as a physical thing as a mental thing.
That's right.
And so I'm really here to say, don't let it bug you. Just
It's cute.
just get some good products and a good method, and you'll get right through it quickly.
That's right. That's right. I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.